The shops that get traction fast on Etsy, they're not the ones with the best products. They're not even the ones with the best SEO. They're the ones that stopped waiting and started doing two things that most sellers never do. Now, the first one's almost going to sound too simple, but I promise you, this is the reason that most shops fizzle out in like a month or two. Here's the thing that nobody wants to hear when they open an Etsy shop. The sellers who get traction fast come in expecting a high volume of reps before they get good. And the sellers that fizzle out, they come in expecting that their first 20 or 30 designs would be worth purchasing. Unfortunately, they most likely won't be. Think about it when you were learning to tie your shoes. We're going through that in our house. Let's just say the first 20 times you tie your shoes, they don't exactly stay tied. Designing is the same. So even if you're not doing digital and print on demand, where it's clearly very design heavy, your first 100 designs or photos, they are probably going to be terrible. I would just expect that. I would plan for that. Remember that the only way out is through. The only way to get to the other side, the only way to learn how to tie those shoes effortlessly is to put in the reps. You have to go through that in order to get to the other side. The mistake I see is people coming in expecting their first 10 listings should be selling when they've never been a graphic designer. And they probably shouldn't be. The question should be, how fast can I get my reps in so I can finally get to some good stuff? Pretty much every seller that I've ever worked with, and I've worked with over 6,000 sellers, they look back at their very first listings and their first designs, and they are just cringing. I would say that is success. That is showing growth, and that's showing they did not stay stuck. I hope you look back at your first designs and cringe and think, wow, I've come so far. If you don't, if you feel like my designs look the same, that means you haven't grown. It means you have not put in enough reps. Now remember, when I say 500 designs, all 500 of those listings should not be ending up in your shop. You might create 500 designs and 1 year later, 10 of those are still in your shop. We're removing listings when we add new, better ones. But here's the problem. Even if you're showing up and putting in the reps, there's a second mistake that kills your momentum just as fast as bad designs do. And this is that the sellers who get early sales on Etsy, they are not publishing their listings and patiently waiting for someone to come and buy it. They are taking action the second the listing goes live. It's kind of like opening a restaurant that has no windows, no sign, no door, and then you're wondering why no one is coming in to order food. Etsy is a marketplace. The customers will eventually find you, but in the beginning, if you take ownership of driving some of your own traffic, you will get found on Etsy so much faster. The shops that see momentum early, they're not just publishing listings and waiting. They are going out and hustling and chasing down and finding customers. And because of that, Etsy notices. So then they start bringing more traffic and making that listing rank higher. The mindset shift is this. The moment you publish your listing, your job starts. It doesn't end. Etsy even has a built-in incentive for you to drive your own traffic, and that is the share and save link, where they will actually basically pay you back the Etsy fees, the transaction fees, just for driving your own traffic. And most sellers don't even know that these share and save links exist, and they will show you where your traffic is coming from. So what exactly does taking action look like when you publish a listing? There are 3 specific things that you can be doing to get that traffic, and it's all free, and I call it the organic traffic trio. And the sellers that use all 3 consistently build much more momentum in their first few months. SEO, Pinterest, and Facebook. SEO is the foundation. That is a non-negotiable. That will make everything else work better. Pinterest is the second thing, and that is the long game. So yes, we have seen it work within about 12 days, but I always recommend giving it a few months. And then Facebook. There are 3 ways to do Facebook. We're going to talk about one. Facebook groups work the fastest. So each of these 3 things has a very different role. None of these require spending any money on ads. All 3 of these also compound over time. So let's talk about SEO. Because I mentioned this is the foundation of everything. SEO stands for search engine optimization. It's basically the keywords, the words that you use, and where you put them in the shop and in the listing. The core problem is that most sellers choose keywords that are product focused instead of customer focused. Think about what a customer actually types in to the search bar. They're not thinking about the specific product details or the tiny nuances of your product product, they are thinking about their problem, the occasion, the person, the recipient maybe, and they're typing in things like, best friend, birthday gift under 25, or toddler Easter basket idea, or kids summer activity. They're not typing in something like 4-inch diameter, 16-ounce, sumptuous, realistic, dessert scented candle with 3 wicks. They're not thinking that. The fix here is to stop naming the product and start naming the purpose. So a candle is not just a candle, right? It's a gift for a best friend or a bridesmaid gift or a housewarming present, okay? And a digital planner, it's not just a planner, it is a lash tech booking tracker or a small business scheduling tool. The solution is what people are actually typing in and searching for. Now, the critical point is to fix your SEO before you drive any external traffic. But if you want to learn Pinterest and if you want to learn Facebook, go to this next video, watch this Pinterest tutorial. I think it's going to really make a difference for you. New sellers who drive external traffic with Pinterest and Facebook, they just see traction so much faster. And of course, if you would like specific personalized guidance, you can always book a free call with my team to learn more about how we could help you individually, personally in your shop with private is the key coaching, okay? Myself and 2 to 3 coaches who are dedicated to your shop, giving you guidance, and that's 24/7 access to us. The way to get that is to book a free 45-minute call with us. We'll chat with you about your shop, your goals, your challenges, and we will put together a custom plan that fits your needs, your budget, your learning style. Some of you just need a little kickstart to boost things, and some of you need a lot of help. So we'll just have a free conversation about that on the call and put something together that fits your needs. All right, everyone, I will see you over in the Pinterest video that we're linking here.